newspaper reporter with the Real Change newspaper and Challenger newspaper here in Austin. They are having a protest outside a restaurant right now for trying to get a duck removed from the restaurant menu. And the cops just showed up. There's a bunch of cops across the street. And they are talking with the restaurant manager right now. And yeah, so a bunch of cops just showed up, and yeah, they just want these ducks that are being mistreated at a farm to be stopped served at this restaurant. That's what they say, claimed that they were for, and so. What? Only monsters will be done! What the fuck? Only monsters will be done! Only monsters will be done! Erick, fix it! What the fuck? Only monsters will be done! Sorry, Kelly, what the fuck? Only monsters will be done! It's kind of interesting. This restaurant is literally across the street from City Hall. I'm sure all the cops were here before they showed up.
Because it's their bodies! Their livers! Their suffering! Their pain! Their blood! Their tears! Their suffering! Their lives! Their livers! Their blood! Their tears! Please open the help out the menu. Thank you. Their lives! Profit is not an
for animals. You must understand.
Their blood is on your hands.
You must understand.
Their blood is on your hands.
You will understand.
The blood is on your hands.
Human slaughter is a lie.
Animals do not want to die.
Human slaughter is a lie.
Animals do not want to die.
Human slaughter is a lie.
Animals do not want to die.
Human slaughter is a lie.
Animals do not want to die.
Animal lives are their own.
Leave the humans the fuck alone.
Animal lives are their own.
Leave the dogs the fuck alone.
Raise your fist and raise your voice.
Innocent animals have no choice.
Raise your fist and raise your voice.
Innocent animals have no choice.
Stand right up and make some noise.
Innocent animals have no choice.
Stand right up and make some noise.
Innocent animals have no choice.
3 Forks has blood on their hands.
Blood on their hands.
So much blood on their hands.
Blood on their hands.
Erick Nixon has blood on his hands.
Blood on his hands.
So much blood on his hands.
Blood on his hands.
Brian Kelly has blood on his hands.
Blood on his hands.
So much blood on his hands.
Blood on his hands.
Customers inside have blood on their hands.
Blood on their hands.
So much blood on their hands.
Blood on their hands.
For their freedom and their lives.
We will never compromise.
For their freedom and their lives.
We will never compromise.
Fighting back the corporate spies.
We will never compromise.
Fighting back your humane lies.
We will never compromise. Until you look into their eyes.
We will never compromise. Stop the torture, stop the pain.
3 Forks is to blame.
Stop the torture, stop the pain.
3 Forks is to blame.
Stop the insanity, stop the pain.
3 Forks is to blame.
Stop the torture, stop the pain.
3 Forks is to blame.
For their freedom and their lives.
Compromise.
Because I have an 8-year-old, he's crying. When y'all went in there, look, my wife and I are planning on anniversary dinner. I got an 8-year-old, I got a 12-year-old. Listen, any other day this would have been great, right? I mean, because I'm thinking, I got a big emergency. I need to show you my life. Here's the thing. Understand, look, I understand. Yeah, I can bring my son. I'm sorry, I can bring there's a big piece. I understand there's a big issue here. I understand. I get it. The boy is calm. He doesn't understand. I know. But if there's any way you guys can just...
We can urge the restaurant.
I understand. It'll be a 20-year-old fried place. Just
Okay, but have you tried talking to the restaurant?
Listen, it's not about...
You can urge them. Maybe
Listen,
they'll
all I'm asking, I understand. You're doing great. I enjoy whatever... But right now, my son's... Look, he doesn't understand. It doesn't matter. Look, that's you're absolutely right. Dogs and people. Listen, I understand the dogs and he's great. But he doesn't understand. I'm just asking. Chill out for a second. We're about to leave. Okay? Like, continue on. Let me say why. Because he doesn't understand. Is there any way you can talk to him? Please, I mean, look, I will help you guys. I will join you. Just don't get me right.
I'll say this, if you can please urge them, we'll pause. We'll not use our megaphone. It's okay if we use our voices. We won't use the megaphone. Okay.
The megaphone is what scares them.
Okay.
That's all.
We'll use our voices.
Let me tell you this. In nature, there is a greater quality.
We're not trying to hear that right now.
No. Do you know what sharks do?
We're not trying to hear that right now.
Stop calling vulnerable!
Take it off the menu now!
Stop calling vulnerable!
Take it off the menu now!
Freedom for all! Justice for animals! Freedom for all! Justice for animals!
Force-fed ducks! Flock off socks! Force-fed ducks! Flock off socks! Force-fed ducks! Flock off socks!
I guess a child crying matters more than the millions of ducks and geese that have to suffer by being force-fed. And then this guy has the audacity to give some kind of veiled appeal to nature fallacy and give us a lecture about that. Well, that's not why we're here. We are here to stand up for the ducks and geese. We're sorry your son is crying, but imagine the level of torture and pain and suffering these ducks and geese have to live through on a daily basis. Like we said, it doesn't give us pleasure to be here, but you leave us with no other choice. You could have easily extended the olive branch to have a conversation with us, but you decided not to. So thus, here we are, urging you to drop foie gras off your menu immediately.
Foie gras, we want to love!
Drop it off your menu now!
Foie gras, we won't allow!
Drop it off your menu now!
Foie gras, we want to love! Drop it off the menu now! Foie gras, we want to love!
Drop it off your menu now!
Foie gras, we want to love!
Drop it off your menu now!
3 fourths, what the fuck?
Only monsters force feed dogs!
3 fourths, what the fuck? Only monsters force feed dogs! 3 fourths gives no fucks!
Only monsters force feed dogs!
3 fourths gives no fucks!
Only monsters force feed dogs!
We demand a foie gras free!
Policy!
Foie gras free!
Policy!
Foie gras free!
Policy!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Now!
And if we don't get it,
Shut them down! The First Amendment is our right! For the animals we will fight! The First Amendment is our right!
For the animals we will fight!
First Amendment is our right!
For the animals we will fight!
The First Amendment is our right!
For the animals we will fight!
Empty the cages!
Set them free!
Empty the cages!
Set them free!
Empty the cages!
Set them free!
Empty the cages!
Set them free! Force-fed dogs!
Foie gras sauce!
Force-fed dogs! Foie gras sauce! Foie gras sauce! Force-fed dogs! 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 Foie gras sauce!
Force-fed dogs!
Foie gras sauce!
Customers inside, shame on you!
Shame on you for what you do!
Young pricks, shame on you!
Shame on you for what you do!
Apathetic animal abusers, shame on you!
Shame on you for what you do!
Erick Nixon, shame on you!
Shame on you for what you do!
Ryan Kelly, shame on you!
Shame on you for what you do!
3 Forks, shame on you! There's no excuse!
For animal abuse!
Culture is no excuse!
For animal abuse!
Profits are no excuse!
For animal abuse!
Taste pleasure is no excuse!
For animal abuse!
Thank you. Please ask
Yeah,
Three Forks to
please
drop it
urge
off the
3
menu.
forks to drop foie gras off the menu!
Culture is no excuse!
For animal abuse!
Traditions are no excuse!
For animal abuse!
Being a poor shop is no excuse!
For animal abuse!
Appeasing your customers is no excuse!
For animal abuse!
It will never be an excuse!
For animal abuse! The principle that you stand on is that of profit. Profit over the lives of other animals. Profit over your community. Profit over your customers. Profit over the planet Earth. Others bleed because of your greed. 3 Forks has blood on their hands.
Blood on their hands!
So much blood on their
and daughters.
Profiting off their animal slaughter.
Hey, Three Forks, what do you say?
How many dogs died today?
Hey, Erick Nixon, what do you say?
How many dogs died today?
Hey, Brian Kelly, what do you say?
How many dogs died today?
Hey, Three Forks, what do you say?
How many dogs died today?
Hey, Erick Nixon, what do you say?
How many dogs died today?
Hey, Brian Kelly, what do you say?
How many dogs died today?
Animal lives are their own.
Leave the dogs the fuck alone!
Animal lives are their own.
Leave the dogs the fuck alone!
Three Forks, what the fuck?
The monsters force-feed dogs!
Three Forks, what the fuck?
Only monsters force-feed dogs!
Foie gras death train.
Foie gras death train!
Foie gras murder train.
Foie gras murder train!
Foie gras blood train.
Foie gras blood train!
Foie gras torture train.
Foie gras torture train! We are here because Three Forks sells foie gras. Foie gras is duck liver that has become diseased because of force feeding. Ducks bred for foie gras have 12-inch metal pipes rammed down their throats. 1 pound of corn mash is pumped into their bodies. This is done 3 times a day until they are killed. Foie gras is so violent that it has been banned in 18 countries. Countries like Norway, Turkey, Finland, Italy, Denmark, India, Poland, Germany, and the UK. 77% of the American public condemns the practice of force-feeding ducks and supports a ban on the sale of foie gras. It's not food! It's violence! It's not gourmet! It's violence! It's not a delicacy! It's violence! It's not foie gras! It's violence! Foie gras death train! Foie gras death train! Foie gras murder train! Foie gras murder train!
So we have that on the way.
Freedom for
We have
all!
to check it. And if
Justice
it is
for
above the legal
animals!
limit, we'll have to stop.
Freedom for
Yeah.
all! Justice for animals!
Also, just so
Foie
you
gras, we
know,
want a law!
obviously, you're allowed to be on the sidewalk, but
Foie
just
gras, we want a law!
technically running up on their property like that.
Now!
When the manager comes, if he gives a criminal trespass notice and you're leaning on the property, that would constitute being on their property. So just I would avoid that.
Okay, understood. And
yeah.
so, I was there. I don't know if it was all of y'all, like specifically, but we talked to a group of y'all and we explained right. Texas Penal Code, the DOC, we went through that, right? And y'all guys worked with us. We want y'all guys to be able to exercise that First Amendment right. Like, we're not here to take away from that. The big issue was with the bullhorns, right? And so y'all guys ended up turning the bullhorns off, and we let y'all guys just continue doing whatever y'all guys are doing there. So we have a sound meter coming out here. I want this to be the formal warning to y'all guys that if it is above 85 decibels, that is a Class C misdemeanor, okay? So if you want to take a second to explain that to everyone else here before somebody gets here, and then when he gets here, we're going to bring that out. If it is above that, then y'all guys are going to be subject to citation or arrest for Class C misdemeanor. If we don't want to have that,
So I mean, in theory, we can just stop using the megaphones before the sound.
100%.
Just so we don't have to go through the whole BS of the citation.
as long as y'all are off the property, we're going to get out here. Y'all can do whatever y'all guys want legally with that.
Understood. And I'm just here reporting for the newspaper.
We're going to hang out over here, wait for the noise meter to get here. Thank you.
So they assaulted me as well.
Take it off the menu now!
That's happened a couple of times. I don't know who was involved or what happened.
know, that's immediately the reason when you bring the inside and push past people. So we start making arrests immediately.
Understood. Yeah. And so if they're going to press charges on any of us assaulting, I will do the same because I was pushed and I
We do
was
not
also-
want to be here. We regret that you are losing customers. We regret that you are losing money. We regret that all this noise is driving you mad. You have forced us here. You have placed yourself in the way of moral progress. You have made the decision to be an obstacle to justice. You have thrown your support with those who abuse animals for profit, who torture and kill for culinary pleasure. And you should be ashamed of yourself. Shame, shame, shame on you! Shame on you for what you do! Shame, shame, shame on you! Shame on you for what you do!
That's all it is.
Yeah, if they told us we cannot trespass here anymore, we understand that. We'll just protest.
Empty the cages!
You just want to explain to
Empty
everyone
the
there.
cages!
Okay, understood.
Thank you for talking to us, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
for
it.
sure.
Foie Gras free! Honesty! Foie Gras free! Honesty!
Okay, so they're about to bring out investigator, so we might have to go from here on out and just leave on the front of this. We can turn it down, but we're going to let the rest of
Three forks has blood on our hands.
what they have told me is like they've issued the warning already, so if we're over that investigator, they can. Right now, yes. Yeah. So they put me in a weird spot. Let's just, in theory, they're not here yet, so let's just go for a couple more minutes, then we'll have to do it. That sound good? Okay.
This might be it right here, though. This part is pulled up, but that might be it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to use our voices, guys.
It was fun while it lasted. Alright.
Three Forks has blood on their hands!
Blood, blood, blood on their hands!
So much blood on their hands!
Blood, blood, blood on their hands!
Brian Kelly has blood on his hands!
Blood, blood, blood on his hands!
So much blood on his hands!
Blood, blood, blood on his hands!
Eric Nixon has blood on his hands!
Blood, blood,
Alright, the cops are talking to
So much
somebody. I don't know if they work
blood,
for
blood, blood on his hands!
Raise your fist
or
and
who
raise
this
your
guy is
voice!
they're talking to.
Animals have no choice!
Raise your fist and raise your voice!
Innocent animals have
I'm sorry.
Stand right up and make some noise!
Innocent animals have no choice!
Stand right up and make some noise!
Innocent animals have no choice!
We are here because Three Forks sells foie gras. Foie gras is the duck liver that has become diseased because of forced feeding. Ducks for foie gras have 12-inch metal pipes rammed down their throats. 1 pound of corn mash is pumped into their bodies.
I think they vote
This
with
is
you,
done
bro.
3 times a day until we're revealed. Foie gras is so violent it has been banned in 18 countries. Countries like Norway, Turkey, Finland, Italy, Denmark, India, Poland, Germany, the UK, and Israel. 77% of the American public condemns the practice of force-feeding ducks and supports a ban on the sale of foie gras. It's not food.
It's violent!
It's not gourmet.
It's violent!
It's not a delicacy.
It's violent!
It's not foie gras.
It's violent!
Force-feeding ducks often results in serious injuries, including bruising and the perforation of the esophagus, hemorrhaging, and inflammation of the neck, asphyxia from blockage of the mash, and infection from wounds. Force-feeding causes the livers of ducks and geese to become enlarged, growing up to 10 times their natural size. They are unable to walk, their feet become swollen, developing calluses, sores, and infections. They struggle to breathe. Three Forks has blood on their hands.
Blood, blood, blood on their hands!
So much blood on their hands.
Blood, blood, blood on their hands!
Three Forks has blood on their hands.
Blood, blood, blood on their hands!
So much blood on their hands.
Blood, blood, blood on their hands!
Eric Nixon has blood on his hands.
Blood, blood, blood on his hands!
So much blood on his hands.
Blood, blood, blood on his hands!
Brian Kelly has blood on his hands.
Blood,
there's more, but the big horse stuff. Yeah. I don't know where y'all feeling.
Well, I've been live streaming for 30 minutes.
Okay.
And I started soon after you guys left the restaurant.
We are here to make it perfectly clear to you that your actions have consequences, and the consequences are dire. That you will not stand in the way of justice. The principle you stand on is that of profit. Profit over the lives of other animals. Profit over your community. Profit over your customers. Profit over the planet Earth. Others bleed because of your greed. We'll be back!
And we always win!
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 We'll be back!
And we always
We put the microphones down.
We'll be back!
And we always win!
We'll be back!
And we always win!
We'll be back!
And we always win!
I would continue rolling as we leave this.
Okay. So you guys are done rolling this phone. I'm not. Yeah. Well, you can drop me off here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Come back with us.
Okay.
What are they claiming every time? It's always the same thing. Music, right? Why it's great music. Every time they've said it, they said you can't have audible music. This is not audible. And they know that. And they try to twist it. They try to twist it and say it is music because well, we're using our voices. Right. Yeah. So I just wanted to stop the megaphones just for not running the risk of citation. That's why I wanted to stop. So yeah, we can wait or we can. The next time I probably put these things against the window with the siren going, because there's nothing between that glass and the people. Yeah, this whole thing wrapped around. You can just stand there. Yeah. Yeah, down here. Sure.
But they say that like that's not
Right up against it. Yeah. Yeah, we can slowly log down.
Alright, well please like, subscribe, share the video, even though I'm not in part of this protest. I'm still really interested in seeing the whole protest issue, right, especially since, Earth Day and everything. We're just another day and everything is happening, so it's nice to see these environmental issues. You want to support my journalism work and covering these stories, and so there's really nobody else out here covering these stories. We feel like these stories are worth being covered, since mainstream media is kind of not giving the people a voice. Please like, subscribe, share the video, and also you could become a member for $3 a month, and I really appreciate that. But free to subscribe, free to like.